Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another fresh out of the movie theater edition of Wade Watches. I'm Wade, and man, it's been a while, and I have so much to catch up on. But I'm going to be posting some late reviews that I've been meaning to get out. But life has been lifing. But anyway, I'm back, and I just got through watching the Super Mario Galaxy movie in IMAX, and it was definitely a spur of the moment thing. This wasn't one I was really anticipating, just because the first Super Mario movie from 2023, didn't blow me away. They just took took the video game, adapted a lot of the visuals and the animation, and pretty much just made it that standard straightforward quest movie. It really felt like, and I could be totally wrong about this, but it really felt like after that abomination live action movie from the 90s that I know some of you out there love that movie. I know it has a cult following. I fucking hate that movie. I just felt like they were just like, you know what? Let's just make it animated like we should have, but let's just play it really safe. Let's try not to get too carried away. That's what they did, and hey, they made like $1 billion, so here we are now with the sequel. And yeah, if anything, this one plays it even safer, even more safe than the first film did. Nothing there whatsoever outside of, that typical sequelitis, bigger is better mentality. Of course, this is based on the Galaxy game, so you're gonna get a lot of visuals, you're gonna get a lot of like planet hopping, you're gonna get, a bigger adventure. And that's pretty much all that there is to this one. It's a bigger is better sequelitis animated movie. Mostly for the kiddies, in my opinion. I know they're, obviously, I went to see this because, like many of you out there, I grew up playing the games too. It definitely holds a special place in my childhood. But this really did feel like, they weren't really so much concerned, I guess, like Easter eggs aside, because of course, just like with the first film, you do get those Easter eggs, you do get those references. You even got some references I wasn't expecting, but it really felt like this time, because they played it even more safer with just like, I guess like, making it more like silly, more like manic, more like just nonstop. It really felt like they were just aiming to please the kiddies, and I can't fault them for that. I mean, it is mainly for the kiddies. They're the target demographic. I feel like this time around more so than people who grew up playing Super Mario Brothers, more so even than like the die-hard Nintendo fans, which I'm not. I've always been like a casual gamer, but that's just my opinion. But for what it was, I mostly enjoyed it. I'm not walking out of it angry. I'm not walking out of it insulted, because I pretty much got exactly what I anticipated it would be. Just this kind of like by the numbers adventure film, which was pretty much the case with the first film. I will say that the first film definitely did like have more heart and even a little bit more intensity. I did not bother watching the first Super Mario Brothers movie before watching this one. I just walked into this one because I mean, again, I don't recall anything super special about that first film, but I do remember, even though it's been 3 years since I've seen it, that it definitely had a bit more heart to it. I felt like it had even like more tense moments, and you just don't get any of that here at all. It's just a standard bigger is better sequelitis quest of an animated film that just so happens to have existing Nintendo IP thrown in. And because of the nostalgia bait, there were moments that did get to me. And so wrapping it up by the skin of its teeth, honestly, because I don't know, like ranking the two movies, they're pretty much on the same level for me. So wrapping it up, I'm going to give this one the same rating that I gave, I believe, to the first Super Mario Brothers movie, or at least it's close. I'm going to just go ahead and give this one a 6 out of 10, just because I did grow up playing the video games, like I'm sure a lot of grown folks who are going to see this did. And there were moments where I was entertained, where I was engaged. I saw it on a giant IMAX screen, so all the video game visuals really popped out to me. It's a good-looking world. The animation really does a good job of bringing the game to life properly, unlike that atrociousness from the 90s. So I was able to enjoy it just on that surface level. But again, I must reiterate, this time around, I just really don't feel like, the folks over at Illumination and Nintendo were thinking about people my age so much as, they were thinking about the kiddies, because that's just what this feels like. So it's a 6 out of 10 for me for the Super Mario what's this called? The Super Mario Galaxy movie. Have you guys seen the Super Mario Galaxy movie? Where does it rank for you among the two animated Super Mario movies that we've gotten? Or do you prefer the live action one from the 90s more? And what's your favorite video game movie? Feel free to share in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. And I will catch you lovely people next time. Peace.